You're not worthy of inheriting anything. I stand at the airport exit, watching my parents emerge from the crowd. They're dressed in expensive suits and designer outfits, smiling perfectly. I can feel the calculation behind their gaze. My father carries a leather briefcase. My mother holds a pricey handbag. Their movements exude possession. I lightly clench my fists, scanning them with calm eyes. Father speaks first. We heard about your grandfather's passing. We came to help you handle the arrangements. Mother smiles, warm but fake. We've always cared for you. We just want to make sure you don't waste your opportunities. I look at them. A familiar disgust wells up inside. Years ago, they walked away because I didn't obey. Now they're back, motivated by money. At the funeral, their behavior is even more nauseating. Father talks to Grandpa's old friends about property value. Mother calculates potential auction prices for antique clocks. I stand silently observing. They mark every item for potential profit like hunters. Father points to Grandpa's old boat. We can sell it and buy a modern speedboat. Mother sticks notes on furniture. Refurbish, and the value doubles. I quietly note every word. My heart calm but resolute. At dinner, they discuss how to correct my financial mistakes. You're always impulsive with money. We have to make sure you don't waste your chances. Mother nods in agreement. We sacrificed so much raising you. Now it's finally paying off. They use money and emotions to pressure, pretending to care while hiding greed. I remind myself. The old humiliations are still in me. I won't be controlled again. I remember wanting to join the band at 14. Father promised a saxophone if my grades were perfect. I brought home a B+ in chemistry. He threatened to sell the instrument. Mother bought me a car for my 16th birthday but kept the title. I volunteered, she took away the keys. College became a battlefield. I wanted to study marine biology. They would only pay for business courses. I was forced to take out loans. They refused to provide any documentation. At 22, I finally left. $300 on a San Francisco bus. A tiny, unaffordable studio apartment. Working at an environmental nonprofit. Salary barely enough for instant noodles. But for the first time, no one could control me with money. Grandpa's support was my only warmth. Weekly calls, packages. Visiting during surgery. Teaching me honesty, independence, values. Money is just a tool. Used wisely, it builds. Used poorly, it harms. I remember 3 months before his passing. We discussed life and inheritance at his lake house. He held my hand and said, "I'm watching you. Some people's true faces only show when no one is looking." I held back tears. 3 days after he passed, I received a call from the lawyer. I was named the primary heir. My parents appear again, pretending to care over the phone. I agreed to pick them up, hoping for reconciliation. But seeing them, I knew it was a mistake. At the airport, their movements exaggerated, elegantly handling luggage, smiling falsely. All questions about property and inheritance. At the funeral, it's like a business meeting. Father discusses property value. Mother inspects antiques. I record quietly. They plan to take my share for themselves. I say nothing. Heart calm. The next morning, they discuss vacation homes and investment plans. We have to make sure you don't waste your opportunities. Father pours wine, threatening. Mother emphasizes sacrifices raising me. They pressure expertly. I watch their faces. Memories flood back. Being controlled and humiliated. Instruments, cars, college choices. Every step they tried to dominate. I stood my ground. Life in a tiny apartment, eating instant noodles, strengthened me. Grandpa's teachings built my independent wisdom. He was my only refuge. On the day of the will, I sit in the corner of the lawyer's office. Parents confident, greeting relatives. Mother's pearl earrings glint. Father's gold cufflinks shine. Lawyer announces total assets $4.85 million. Parents' joy shows. I quietly observe. No scheme goes unnoticed. The lawyer reads Grandpa's note, praising my independence, exposing parents' controlling behavior. Their faces change instantly. Mother's pen drops. Father yells, red-faced. Absurd. The lawyer calmly shows documents. Video plays of Grandpa's recorded statement, clearly stating parents' motives, documenting 17 controlling behaviors. My heart gradually calms. I stand, gaze steady. No longer a controlled child. Parents rage and shout. I respond calmly. You disappeared for 8 years. I faced challenges alone. Grandpa supported me. You only wanted to profit from me. Mother cries fake tears. Father threatens financial ruin. I stay unmoved. Police assist in removing them. They panic, beg, plead. The law and facts are on my side. 6 months later, they lose the lawsuit. I refuse to give them 20% of the assets. Freedom returns to my life. I establish a $1 million environmental fund. A small house near a nature reserve. Continue Grandpa's tradition of building birdhouses. Invest remaining wealth in sustainable enterprises. Family ties are rebuilt. Uncles and aunts supportive. Relatives share Grandpa's stories. Simple, warm holidays. 2 years later, I receive Grandpa's hat and letter, reminding me the true wealth is freedom and values. Parents move to Arizona, continue lying and showing off. I feel no anger, only calm acceptance. Inheritance isn't just wealth, it's emotional freedom. Every day I read the letter and wear the hat. Remember Grandpa's teachings. True inheritance is the freedom to live and choose. I learned to make independent decisions. Financial freedom without manipulation. Life full of planning and control. Family and friendships rebuilt under a new order. I start journaling, documenting life. Supervising the fund. Participating in conservation efforts. Sharing experiences with friends. Teaching the next generation independence. I renovate the small house. Add books and lab space. Every corner reflects Grandpa's lessons. Kids visiting feel freedom and exploration. I learn to stay calm under pressure. Analyze and solve challenges quickly. Every decision guided by independence and responsibility. Parents' shadow no longer controls me. Their greed and deceit remain in the past. Every morning I watch the lake. Reflect on Grandpa's lessons. Evenings spent organizing writings. Planning the future. Freedom and independence set the tone of life. Wealth is just a tool for value. No longer manipulated by emotional blackmail. I control the rhythm of my life. Every breath a reminder of choice. True inheritance is spiritual independence. I know responsibility and freedom coexist. Practice discipline and gratitude daily. Work with the community on environmental projects. Invest in sustainable businesses. Instill responsibility in the next generation. Every decision reflects Grandpa's teachings. Life is no longer controlled. Family relationships redefined. Etiquette and love given real meaning. I prove the importance of freedom through action. No longer haunted by the past. Every expense planned. Every weekend family centered. Kids learn independent thinking. Friends see my stability and wisdom. I balance reason and emotion. Freedom and responsibility go hand in hand. Grandpa's legacy isn't just money. It's spiritual wealth. Life unfolds in order. Every day offers real choice. I remain calm and confident. Parents' schemes powerless. My future is in my hands. True inheritance is the power to choose. I remind myself daily. Independence, freedom, responsibility. Every moment of life is mine. I inherit not just wealth, but spiritual freedom and the right to choose. Every memory reminds me. Past depression only made me stronger. I face the past calmly. Embrace the present fully. The future is mine to control. True wealth is choice and freedom.